If you look at that example problem there, and I'm going to tell you what you don't do, and I shouldn't because that just puts it in your mind to do it. Some people think that when you multiply mixed numbers together, you just multiply the whole numbers together. 3 times 1 is 3, and then you multiply the fractions together, and you get 3 1/6. No. Get that out of your head. Don't do that. It is not that. Okay? One simple thing. We already know how to multiply fractions together, but these aren't quite fractions yet. And this will be good for Alexa Loop because we'll review this here. In order to multiply, you must, and put this in huge letters, because this is another, if I had a nickel for every kid that came up to me and did the wrong thing. You must make improper first. I told you there's a reason why we do this improper thing. This is why. Before I multiply 3 1/2 times 1 1/3, I have to change them to improper. Now, Alexa, here is how you make mixed numbers improper.
Okay.
Kelsey, this would be you too, because I think you know that. You take the whole number times the bottom. 3 times 2 is 6. Add the top. It's 7 over what you started with. 7/2. Changing 1 1/3 to improper. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4 over 3. Once you make them improper, then you can multiply. And unfortunately, it's a little bit of work because you're going to multiply and then you're going to have to simplify again. And 7 times 4 is 28. 2 times 3 is 6. There's my answer. I just can't leave it as 28 over 6. What am I going to have to do? DJ? Okay, let's reduce it. Cut them both in half. I get 14 over 3. Still can't leave it. It is reduced, but I have to change it back to a mixed number. How many times is 3 going to 14? 4 times with what left over? 2. 4 2/3 is my answer. A lot different than the 3 1/6 that I got if I just multiplied like that. Let's do another one. What about 7 1/5 times 1 1/8? I'm going to give you a second to do that. Just follow the rule, make improper, then multiply, then simplify. Improper, multiply, simplify. Make improper, multiply, simplify. You should be about done there. First of all, what is 7 1/5 as an improper fraction, Grace? 7 times 5 plus 1 is 36. What's 1 1/8 as improper? I guess I gave you kind of a hard one there. What's that 1 and 1/8, Ariel?
9/8.
9/8. Now you need to multiply across. You get a 40 on the bottom, I'm not so sure what you get on top. 4, what is that? 324?
Yeah.
And then simplifying 324/40, they won't give me one this hard, but I don't know which way I would do this. I could cut them both in half and get 162/20. Cut them both in half again, get 81/10. And then 10 goes into 81, 8, and 1/10 minus. Anybody get 8 and 1/10? It's come close. That's harder than any of them they're going to give you. I should have probably picked some smaller numbers. Let's do one more that's not quite so difficult. What about this? What if it gives you a whole number? 2 times 3.5. The same rule applies. You have to make 2 improper by doing what? Putting it over 1. 2 is the same as 2/1. 3.5 is 7/2. By the way, you should know what 2 times 3.5 is. If you double 3.5, you have $3.50. 2 times 3.5. $3.50 plus $3.50 is $7. You end up with 14/2, and then 2 goes into 14.